there's only one thing I want to talk about.
All right.
Is Denny and his words on his post-race interview.
Okay.
You know, Denny says, "I beat your favorite driver."
Right.
And they go, "Which one?" And he says, "All of them." You know, as hated as Denny has become for a portion of the NASCAR fan base, you know, and his efforts to really lean into playing the heel or whatever you want to call it, right? I don't even know what it is, right? I'll just say this, man. To be, you know, the guy just won the race. He's feeling good. He's in a great mood. But even then, to be put on the spot in front of 100,000 people in attendance and then a couple million watching at home, and to have the perfect comeback or the perfect thing to say. Rarely do we have personalities like that in our sport. You think about, you know, we've been talking a lot of wrestling here lately. And great wrestlers are remembered not only for their matches but mostly for their promos, right? Mm-hmm. Their ability to lure you in with a few words or say the right thing at the right moment and play the character, right? And damn it, Denny nailed it in that moment. Nailed it.
Yeah.
We need something to continue to carry this season, right? We've got some cool storylines, but dang, man, if somebody can stand up and play either the hero or the villain leading into these final few weeks, let's go.
Yeah.
He in that moment, he was polarizing, right? Whether you love him or hate him, he got your attention. And that was a masterclass in what we need our drivers to be doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, we don't all need them to act like Denny, but we need them to take advantage of those moments and say something that you're never going to forget. Say something that belongs on a damn T-shirt.
Maximize the moment, right? There's a moment, and it goes by quick.
And so, and my best advice, I guess, to guys that are like, well, I just want to get out of that interview, right? I just want to go to Victory Lane and get with my team. I really don't care about doing that interview, right? When you're in those moments, man, say exactly what's in your heart. That was Denny. That is who Denny is.
Oh, yeah. To be clear, it's a great analogy about the promos on wrestling, but that wasn't rehearsed or anything.
Hell no.
And he elaborates or alludes to that on his podcast this week, where he was saying that smack talk that he loves, whether it's on the basketball court or the golf course, it motivates him. And I used to think that people would say that just almost as a cliche or just a way to rationalize it. But the more he gets booed, I think the better he gets. Yeah. For some reason, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's possible, but I just know that when you're trying to figure out who your driver is, and you think you know who that driver is, and you think you know their personality and what they might be like sitting on their couch at home watching TV, or what they might be like if you were to go to a game with them or something, you learn just then, that's Denny. That's the way Denny is. That's who he is. He loves to shoot shit. He loves to smack talk. He is really being genuine in that moment.
Yeah, not personal, by the way. He's not trying to, he's trying to get evoke a reaction, of course, but I think that's because he feeds on it. But he's not trying to make it personal.
Experience the thrill of the racetrack like you're in the driver's seat with DraftKings Sportsbook. Bet on your favorite racers and feel the rush of every pass, pit stop, and victory like never before. Right now, new customers can turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets. Bet 5 on anything to score big no matter what goes down on the racetrack. Check out Dirty Modo every Thursday, where they will handicap the field and they'll recommend bets to watch for the upcoming race. With props, parlays, and more, you'll have bets to follow all race long. The racing action doesn't stop till the checkered flag drops. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and join with code DJD. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's code DJD only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. It sort of hopefully is, what we'll see more of as we move forward into this playoffs. Whether Denny wins or not, right? We'll see more either Denny's continuing to talk and hype his success, or if it does go bad, the whole fan base, gets riled up in enjoying his failure, whatever, right? I mean,
and he knows it.
Yeah, he knows he's setting himself up one way or another.
That's right.
Right, and he's fine with it. I think it's brave, and I think it's it's a risk. He's taking a risk. Truex, years ago, said, well, he won the battle tonight after Martinsville with Logano, but he ain't gonna win the war. In that moment, Truex really believed that, and he said a cliche that resonated with fans in that moment. For the next 24 hours, that was what fans talked about, whether they were believing what Martin was saying or not, whether they were, well, that's bullshit, he ain't going to win, or Martin don't know what he's talking about, or, yeah, Martin, go get their ass. It's not whether you liked it or hated it. It did get everybody's attention. Martin threw down Martin did a promo in that moment. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
What did you remember when Denny and Logano got into it at Martinsville? Can you remember exactly what happened on the racetrack? Probably not, but you remember Denny getting out there and mocking Joey?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah. No, 100%. And
you ain't going to remember from that cup race the other night, but you going to remember what Denny said on the front straightaway when he got out and won.
The same way I don't remember what Kyle Busch did when he would win all those races at Bristol, but I do remember him doing the sobbing, eyes, and also the bows when he did that. Like, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
You do run a risk of that backfiring on you, but the key is to not care.
Yeah, but and that's I just got to say, like, more of that, please. All of that from all our drivers. Like, get into the moment, live this thing to the fullest. Give us your true, genuine self in those moments.
Yeah.
That front straightaway interview, whether some fans don't love it. Some fans want the driver to not go to the front straightaway and do the interview. But as long as it's here, while it's here, like, that is the moment, man, to really let it go.
Yeah.
And tell us what exactly is going on upstairs. And Denny he continued all night long through his press conference, all his social media content. He just leaned into all of that.
Right.
Even
into Monday.
And then into Monday on Actions Detrimental.
Yeah.
So pretty awesome stuff. I'm curious as to how it's going to go down for Denny. Does he win the championship this year? Does he come up short again? I gotta watch. I gotta watch.
Yeah, it's gonna get interesting. We'll talk more about the round of 12 on Thursday, I'm sure. But that's it was a good race.
Hey, if you like that video, like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe so you'll never miss another piece of Dirty Mo Media content.